Hi everybody, Julian here. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to the launch video of 3 new Siccas Luthiers guitar models. And let me tell you straight away something. As someone who has studied classical guitar in a music university, if these guitars would exist during my studying time, especially in the beginning of my studying time, I would be over the moon, just because of the tonal qualities that these guitars offer. And it would make the learning process and the playing process and also the progress during my studying so much easier and smoother. The first guitar, which is also at the moment our top of the line guitar model, has the name Legacy. This is a double top guitar with a Nomex core. And you can see the details on this guitar, and if you have this guitar in your hands, you feel that this is a guitar that has been worked a lot on it, and it's super clean, precise, detailed. It has a fully French polish on it, and this guitar comes both in Cedar and Spruce. I will review also the Spruce soon. And we have on both guitars Indian rosewood back and sides. We have also a slightly elevated fingerboard, and let me play on it. What a beautiful and proud moment. This is a double top guitar which doesn't sound only loud but also very detailed, and the tone is still fresh, brilliant and Spanish. But at the same time, you have the power and the projection of a high-end double top guitar. You have to have this guitar in your hands and play it to understand what I really mean. I mean, you could think this is a traditional guitar if you play the trebles, because they are so, I don't want to say brilliant, because they have a dark sound character, but you have at the same time something delicate in the trebles and also the details. So the power of this guitar doesn't sacrifice the detail and the tone separation of this guitar. And listen to the dynamic range of this guitar. A good double top guitar should have a wide dynamic range. It means you can play very soft and the tone is there in its full spectrum, but if you get louder, the guitar should give you that headroom to be able to get loud, because sometimes the guitar sounds like the volume has reached its limit already. But in this case, the dynamic range is insane. So the next guitar is also a Siccas Luthiers legacy guitar with a double top construction with Nomex core, a guitar which is inspired by the German double top guitar making school. We wanted to guide this guitar in terms of sound in that direction. So this guitar is exactly the same as the legacy with a cedar top. The only difference is the spruce top of this guitar. So it has a spruce top, also Indian rosewood back and sides. It has a slightly elevated fingerboard. It's built very precise with a lot of attention to the details, and it's also fully French polished. Let's see how this guitar sounds compared to the cedar one. It's insane. It has the same qualities as the Cedar version of the Legacy model. I mean, this is a Legacy model. But if you are looking for a bit more spark in the trebles and a bit more clarity, this guitar might be the right guitar for you. And the Cedar one sounds more dark and a bit more airy. And this one has, as I already said, slightly more detail and spark in the sound. I also love it, how this guitar sounds or reacts to my left hand. So if you do vibratos, the guitar reacts very well to your left hand. Also, the balance is on a very, very high level, because if I play a chord, every tone has the same volume. almost like a piano. Again, I'm in love with Doubletop guitars which sound natural. And what do I mean with natural? Guitars that have the tone separation, guitars with the ability to create different colors, but at the same time, guitars with a airy sound, with a loud sound and forward going tone. I mean, if you make a double top guitar, this should be the goal, to create a guitar which is very responsive and loud. But if you are able to have that tone separation in the guitar, this is a great double top guitar. And we tried our best to create a guitar with these tonal qualities. The Legacy. The Siccas Luthiers Legacy with a spruce top. And let's move to the next guitar. This model is the Siccas Luthiers Synthesis model, which is actually very similar to the Legacy model, and one of the main differences is the polishing of this guitar. It has a nitro polishing. Otherwise, this is also a double top guitar with a Nomex core and a Spanish fan bracing. And we have also a slightly elevated fingerboard. We have Indian rosewood back and sides. And overall, as I said, very similar to the Legacy model with very narrow differences mainly in the polishing or in the finishing of the guitar, which is nitro and not French polished. Also, this model is available with a Cedar top, which I'm going to review shortly. And this is obviously the Spruce version of it. Well, let's see how the synthesis sound. Actually, I could repeat myself. Everything what I said about the Legacy model, I can say it also about this model, about the synthesis. The only difference for me are the trebles, which sound slightly more delicate and sweet, I would say. And this guitar has also a slightly lower volume compared to the Legacy. The Legacy sounds darker and it's very loud, punchy, and forward going. And this guitar is a bit more calm. I think I can confirm now what I said before. It's a very calm sounding guitar with slightly more delicate tone in the trebles compared to the Legacy. One last piece. So it was the Siccas Luthiers synthesis model, and now we move to the synthesis model with a cedar top. The next guitar is the Siccas Luthiers synthesis Doubletop model with a Nomex core and also fan bracing. And I mean, I'm repeating myself since we are going to publish every video as a single video for every guitar. So I'm repeating what I said also before. The synthesis is a double top guitar with Nomex core. We have both Spruce and Cedar version of these guitars, and these instruments or these models are very similar to the Legacy guitars. The only difference is the polishing of this guitar, which is nitro compared to the French polishing of Legacy guitars. This guitar comes with a cedar top, wonderful Indian rosewood back and sides. We have a slightly elevated fingerboard to make the playability easier on the higher positions. And it's also a very lightweight guitar, so it's going to sound responsive. Let's see if it's the case. Super well balanced sound, very airy, responsive, and compared to the synthesis with a spruce top, it sounds actually slightly more dark. So, I mean, it's obvious. If you have a guitar with a spruce top, usually it sounds slightly more delicate and bright. And so this guitar sounds exactly the way you would expect this guitar to sound. What I also love is this tone, which is actually very long for a double top guitar, because usually double top guitars tend to have slightly shorter tones in the higher registers, but in this case I'm still amazed how this guitar is able to create so many different colors despite of the construction and despite of being a double top guitar. But I'm very curious, what is your thoughts on the sound of these guitars? And if you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to leave a like and of course a comment. We are always reading the comments and we are happy about that. Now we have two guitars left. And the last guitar model that I'm going to review is from our Recital line. So we have the Siccas Luthiers Recital Traditional line, and this is the Recital Contemporary. What is the difference? The difference is that this guitar has a double top with lattice bracing. Double top and lattice bracing in one guitar. And we have some other modern elements like the sound port and also elevated fingerboard. Also, this guitar model comes both in Spruce and in Cedar. And I'm going to start to review the Spruce, and we end this launch video of Siccas Luthiers with the Cedar one. This guitar has a completely different character than the other two guitar models, than the Synthesis and the Legacy. And I have to say, it goes in the direction of Recital Traditional, but with a boosted sound, I would say. It's just more responsive, it's louder thanks to the double top and lattice braced top. And we have also this sound port, which makes it easier for you if you are doing music or chamber music with other people or with other instruments. Then you can hear yourself much better. It's like a monitor. Well, let's play more on it. Yeah, while I was playing on this guitar, I noticed that the trebles are actually very bright. Siccas Luthiers Recital contemporary model. I'm very curious what is your thoughts on the sound of this guitar. And let's move to the last guitar of this launch video, which is the same model with a cedar top. The last guitar of this Siccas Luthiers launch video is the Recital contemporary model, which is in the same line of the Siccas Luthiers Recital, but it's not the traditional model. It's the contemporary model, which is with a lattice braced double top, yeah, which comes with a lattice braced double top. So the name of this model is Recital Contemporary Double Top Lattice. Whew. And this guitar comes obviously with a cedar top and Indian rosewood back and sides. We have added some modern elements to this guitar, such as the sound port or a monitor. You can hear yourself better if you are doing music with other instruments. And we have also the elevated fingerboard. Well, let's see how it sounds. I think from all the guitars that I have reviewed today, this guitar might have the longest sustain. The sustain is very long. And the character of the guitar, the sound is like a recital traditional guitar. It sounds bright and slightly bright or clear, but you have the response and the loudness of a lattice braced guitar, lattice braced double top guitar. And I think one of the highlights of this guitar, for me personally, is the comfort. It's super comfortable to play on. Let me know, how did you like these guitars and which one was the most likable guitar for you personally and why? And what do you think in general about these guitars? I mean, as I said, our goal was to create insane sounding guitars for affordable prices. We want to make it possible. and we gave our best. Now it's your turn to give your best and let us know in the comments what do you think about our guitars, the Siccas Luthiers new guitar models, the legacy, the synthesis, and the contemporary. Well, I hope you enjoyed this launch video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and share this video with your friends. Have a nice day and see you in the next week's weekly guitar meeting.